Hello everyone. So today is the third reading of the third chapter from my book Pieces. Here it is, the 52 short stories about being human, about me being human. So the third chapter is called Phoenix, and as the name suggests, that's what it's about. It's about rising from the ashes. And let's just start with the reading. I'll just again read a page or so, and then we'll have a chat about what was that actually about for me. So here we go. I killed the alarm clock. I can hear the rain playing the same old sad tune on my window, tapping away as if there was to be no end to it. The clock is showing 10 a.m. Never mind, I'll wash my hair tomorrow. I'll skip exercise and breakfast. That should give me extra couple of hours in bed. I killed the alarm clock. The rain has stopped, but the unmoving clouds bring twilight darkness, despite the clock showing it's only a noon. Never mind, I can do without lunch and I'll go food shopping tomorrow. The washing and cleaning can wait too, just 3 more hours. I killed the alarm clock. How long have I slept? If you can call the constant restless tossing around, filled with half-lucid horror dreams, asleep. 18 hours, maybe 20. It's a shame it's my day off. Work is the only thing that can pull me out of bed on days like these. Day off. I spend most of it in bed, and I'm planning to do the same for the rest of it. I can barely keep my eyes open, a dull headache pushing my eyeballs out of my skull. I'm probably dehydrated. I reach for the water bottle, but it's empty, save for few unsatisfying drops. My mouth feels like one of those spiders we supposedly consume during our sleep took a dump on our way down. I'm becoming aware of my body, how it aches all over, my joints feeling dry and swollen and on fire. My stomach rumbles loudly and my bladder screams at me. Okay, you win. I roll out of bed and take some basic care of my person, drink some water and brush my teeth before collapsing straight back in. I lay on a bed in pain, disgusted with myself. So this is basically a window to my quite common day in the times of my depression, when I felt really shit, when my eating disorder, my binging was rife, and my health problems were quite bad, obviously, because my lifestyle was terrible. Inconsistent exercise, terrible diet, just really blatant lack of care for my person. And to be honest, I truly just didn't give a shit at the time. But as the chapter suggests, there's a happy ending to it. I have got through the darker times, and I did burn and it hurt like hell, but I also arose from those ashes and flew into the sunset to burn away at some point in the future. Hopefully not so painfully. But really, to commemorate this time, I have tattooed a phoenix on my ankle. Well, not myself, I had it tattooed on my ankle. To just remind me that no matter what happens, no matter how badly I burn, I can rise again and keep going. And that's what I've been doing ever since, really. Even now, in these challenging circumstances, I actually feel quite strong and stable in the background of it all. Do some of the bad habits raise their head? Yes, I'll be honest. Yes, there are still mornings I don't want to get out of bed. There are still days when I want to just eat ice cream by bucket. But obviously it's just not me anymore. I have this little one in here that I need to look after. So there's a little bit different motivation, I'll be honest. But also I wouldn't be in this situation if it wasn't for this little one. So, it balances itself out. But definitely this chapter and that tattoo are a massive reminder of what I'm capable of and how strong I can be in my weakest moments. And that no matter what happens, no matter how dark it gets, I can get out of it. And this chapter, I'm just gonna leaf through it because you only obviously got the beginning of it. But really, what I go through is in this chapter is my suicidal thoughts. So hell's warning for this one. But I just felt I needed to be real. I needed to show what can happen in people's heads, and how real that can be, how painful it can be, but also how it's possible to get out of it. And I had a lot of help, it's not just that I kind of managed on my own. I was in therapy at the time. That was absolutely crucial to my survival, I'd say. And I had very good support network as well, people that I could talk to. But I suppose, on the outside, everyone thinks, most people think that I'm strong, I'm kind of, sorted in myself, and I know what I'm doing with my life and all that. And yes, that's mostly true, but not always. And this was a chapter in my life that was incredibly painful, and it was a big struggle. And what I'm basically saying is this can happen to anyone. Yes, it could be you and no one perhaps knows about it. It could be your loved one and you're not aware that they're going through this shit, because when you're there, it's hard to talk about it. It really is. And it's something I touch upon later on in other chapters. But I think this chapter is good for raising awareness of what can go on people's minds and how hidden it can be. And if it's you that find yourself in a situation when you're considering taking your own life and ending it all, then please talk to someone, anyone. If you don't want to talk to anyone specific, there's plenty of helplines you can call. Samaritans obviously are the most famous ones, but there's loads others. There's the big white wall where you can just write and experts will get back to you straight away. You can just get a therapist that you resonate with. Talk to a friend, talk to a family member that you really trust. Whatever it takes, don't keep it in, because your mind is bonkers. Like, your mind traps you thinking that there is no way out of it, but all it takes is just someone else's perspective. All it takes is someone else's belief in you. All it takes is someone's hug at the right time to keep you going. So if it's you, talk to someone, please. The world needs you. You have a lot to offer, even if you don't think so right now. Please believe me, everyone has something to offer, whatever that might be, even if you're not aware of it right now. I certainly wasn't at the time. I didn't know what was my role in this world, and I'm still learning. but definitely life's getting a bit more exciting. So there is light at the end of the tunnel. Don't give up. Talk to someone. And if you feel that someone you know might be going through something like this, talk to them. You know, offer listening ear, offer a hug, take them out for dinner or cook for them, see what's going on for them, and perhaps do some research into the institutions that are there to help, to be able to offer them that if they feel a bit lost. However, don't pressure them into anything. Don't approach it as you kind of know it all. Be gentle. People can be really fragile in these moments. Just listening sometimes the best thing you can do, listening quietly. So this is it. This is my chapter on Phoenix and my chapter on my suicidal thoughts and how I got out of it. And I hope that my dark moments will bring some light to your life and inspire you or affect your life for the better. That's my hope for this chapter in particular. So thank you for listening. Today is my book launch, so I hope to see you there. And take care. See you next week.